to the vault, guys. We're back with some more exclusive content. Jason, Leon, Pierre here. We're here to give you guys a preview. Danny V's back. So Pierre, take it away.
It's interesting when the red light from the microphone is shining off your chin. There's an it gives you an interesting look, like you're kind of cold.
I am cold. It's
but Leon, before we jump into this, since your intro was so short, how do you decide when you're micing up, right? And you're like, all right, it's time, it's show time. Like, how do you decide between emergency and exclusive?
I don't know. You just kind of
fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, pretty much. You know me. Rules are kind of loose. It's smart to set some type of boundary, but I'm a habitual line stepper too. So
rules are meant to be broken.
You guys know how many seasons The Simpsons were on the air? I think I read
it's got to be close to 30 now,
like
right?
107.
33, right?
It's got to be over 30.
Now, I remember as a very young lad, and I'm going to age myself here, when it was I right, 33 seasons?
Yeah, it's still going.
It started on the Tracy Ullman show.
Yep.
And it was very terrible animation and artwork. It
was garbage.
Terrible. Yeah. But I also remember, as a kid having, Bart Simpson t-shirts, and the beginning of the show, Homer wasn't the center of it all. It was Bart Simpson. And then as it evolved, Homer became like the core character, really. But Eat My Shorts. I remember having a t-shirt that said Eat My Shorts. I don't know if you got
Don't Have a Cow.
Don't Have a Cow, man. I Caramba.
Yeah, Don't Have a Cow. All that stuff, right? But listen, The Simpsons are iconic. Iconic. Like, not only animated series, just series in general. So 33 years. How old are you, Leon?
This year will be my 37th year.
You were 4.
Mm-hmm. I've watched them my whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I love The Simpsons.
Yeah,
iconic animation, characters, just incredible. So, we're gonna go back a little bit to a more recent time, where we kind of did a preview video with Danny here. Danny had shared some mock-ups that he had thrown together for the Simpsons Pack, and everyone was excited, right? I'm talking super excited. No one was more excited than me, though, because I have to tell you, man, I've been waiting for something like this for a while. I love the Simpsons, and the first thing that kind of sticks out is that iconic yellow on every squatchy, right? But I think we might as well go through the hats. But Danny, before we jump into it, is there anything you'd like to share?
No, for most of the background detail, go ahead and check out that video on the channel that we did on live last summer, and you'll get kind of the breakdown of what I did as far as the individual designs. But I wanted to keep the pack cohesive, and that's why I kept all of the UVs and the buttons the same to really connect it with the Simpsons characters.
Yeah, it's super cool. So are you guys ready to get started here?
I cannot wait.
Yeah, this is fun.
So manners say ladies first, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna go ladies first. So let's start here. Take us through this one, Danny. Who is this?
This is Lisa. So you got the LA Dodgers, pretty much matches. Just take out the I and the S in the middle of her name, and you got LA. She wears the white kind of pearl necklace, so I get the eyelets white. And then her signature piece in the show is her saxophone that she loves dearly. So I did the patch with metallic copper and gold in it. That's another thing that I did with the whole pack, is that since The Simpsons is animated and is kind of like a basic primary palette of colors, where some of the characters share the same colors in their outfits and clothing, I made sure that I did the patches mostly in metallics to make them pop.
Lisa. All right. Next up.
So we have Maggie here, Minnesota
Mhm.
Twins.
This is probably the calmest of the 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patch here, as I stated in the previous video, I chose it mainly because I hadn't seen that patch when I originally chose it, and then later on it's come in recent drops. But it also kind of looks like the shape of her pacifier almost. So I
Gotcha.
did that. Once again, metallics in there. You'll see there's a reason that I chose the Minnesota lowercase m for Maggie as opposed to a later logo that you'll see for an adult.
Gotcha.
Nice hat, man.
Mhm.
All right, this one, the next 3, it's a toss up. Which one's the best?
And as I was just alluding to, this is Marge. So I chose the uppercase M to go with Marge. And then I chose the best patch, I think, for the Brewers. That one I kind of chose it not only because it's my favorite patch for the Brewers, but also at the top of that patch, it kind of almost looks like the shape of her hair
Her hair,
at the top.
yeah,
Gotcha.
crazy.
Yeah. So that's metallic gold.
It's the color of her dress too.
Mhm.
Now these colors are iconic. Like, you know who this is. Like,
Mhm.
the colors are spot on, and I love that patch. This is a fantastic looking hat. Next up.
Man,
Next up, we have Homer. So Homer, Houston Astros. You have the H and the star, kind of like his permanent 5 o'clock shadow that he has,
yeah,
and then
the face of his mouth, yeah.
the patch on the side tied into that, his favorite sprinkle donuts. So
Dang.
kind of the sprinkle colors on there.
This is a beauty, man.
That's nice.
And last but not least, eat my shorts.
There you have it. Bart Simpson,
So
Boston. This is the one that started it all. As soon as I drew this one up, I was like, it all just came together from there with the rest of the family. So you have Bart, trademark t-shirt and shorts, and then you have kind of a lime green on the best patch for Boston, in my opinion, for the 99 All-Star game, kind of that neon green to match his skateboard.
Crazy.
All right, guys. I'm going to ask each of you. Jason Mead, Leon, your favorite.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna go with the Bart. It's a perfect hook. He's got the skateboard, matches his outfit perfectly. You get the skin color's perfect. That yellow, I don't know. The Bart is a flawless hat.
Which way are you going, Jason?
Well, since Leon took Bart, I would go with Homer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I normally don't do optic white, but it makes so much sense on this hat.
Crazy.
And that brown and the brown and gold on the front, just those colors of his head, man. Oh, so good.
All right, guys. And this is my honest answer. It's not because you two selected these. My favorite's Marge. There's something about this one that's just, it's calling me. My second favorite is going to be Bart, and then my third is Homer. Now, the Maggie and the Lisa are great too. I'm just saying those 3 to me are just slightly better than those other 2 in the final outcome, in my opinion. They're hooked to more exciting characters.
Yeah.
Lisa's boring, and Maggie doesn't talk. Yeah. So I'll ask you, Danny, before we get into the particulars of when they release, which one, now that you've seen them all, is your favorite?
My favorite is Bart.
Yeah. Thought so.
That one
I
was
thought so.
just the one that kicked it off, and it's just perfect to me.
I gotta go find a retro Bart Simpson t-shirt now.
Yeah, I was trying to shop around, oddly enough, right before I got the notification that these landed. So I was literally on eBay, but they're a little pricey and not in my size because I gotta go a size up on those vintage shirts. They fit a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, these are Danny. Nice job with these.
Yeah.
And just to get one last look at the whole clip. I mean, look at this, man.
Color play is crazy.
Yeah.
You got Marge, Homer, Bart, Maggie, and Lisa. Incredible. All right. So this Saturday, right?
Yes.
These are available at 10 a.m. in the 2 retail locations, Cutler Bay and Miami Gardens, correct?
Correct.
10 a.m. So now that's in store. The online drop will not be announced, but it will not be on that day. It'll be a later date. So stay tuned to both the Sneaker Town Instagram and Jason Hat Crawler's Instagram. We'll probably have some information in our Discord. We'll get some stuff up there to make sure that people are notified when it does happen. But that's all in an effort to deter bots. Now, nothing's 100%, but certainly the effort being made. So, I appreciate that. I know everybody else out there appreciates that. So this is gonna be a fantastic drop. And listen, I think your first 2 collections with Sneaker Town have both been winners. So congratulations on that, Danny. And boy, oh boy, I actually like this one. I might like this one better than the Street Fighter.
I had a feeling just based off your connection to it that.
Yeah. Street Fighter. I was not a big Street Fighter guy, but the hats were fantastic. But the Simpsons, I'm completely connected to my whole life. So these are great, man. Nice job, Danny.
Thank you.
And we're excited to see what's next from you. But for now, let's enjoy these. And everyone, again, the details are this Saturday, Cutler Bay and Miami Gardens, 10 a.m. in-store drop. Online drop will be later on, not that same day, but later on. So stay tuned. Make sure that you're following Hat Crawler's Instagram. Make sure you're following the Sneaker Town Instagram. Make sure you're following Danny's Instagram for that matter. We'll put that in the details of the video. And I hope you all hit. I hope you're all lucky. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah. Make sure you guys let us know in the comments which of the Simpson Pack you're most targeting for Jason, Leon, and Pierre, and Danny. Stay fitted, guys. We out.
Thanks, guys.
See you, everybody.
Peace.
Enjoy 15% off all products with the code VFTV15. Brought to you by VFTV.